enjoy your refreshments, but I have a, what's that called again, IEPC? Some letter system like that over at, with a hearing impaired student this afternoon. Would you believe on a Friday afternoon?
Or planning.
Or planning, yeah, right. James Porter, you are entering a period of time when I would refer to you as joining the Hall of Fame. And the Hall of Fame is all those people who have served long and mighty years in their respective discipline. And you're joining some very neat people, such as the Lane twins, those of you who know the Lane twins, Sue and Teresa from Christ Past out of social work. And so in this Hall of Fame, I was trying to originate this whole idea of a marquee, you know, what we're going to put on the marquee. And so, of course, I've thought of all those good things, which I think we're going to have some participants here. It's going to be a participatory type of situation here. And I look at you as, to me, a good friend, and I think there's other people who would chime in.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, really being a good friend of yours. And I think that there are other things on this marquee that might fit in as well. I think one of your children, in fact, was going to make a comment on that, right?
Right. Well, he's the greatest, most wonderful father, the most compassionate person with children and young people that I ever know anywhere.
And of course, I guess I know that you're a hard fighter. You fight against adversity, and I guess that's certainly something that's always made our friendship and relationship real strong as well. So in any case, you're joining this Hall of Fame with those people who have preceded you, and certainly we're looking forward to a lot of good times for you, be it Texas or wherever. Now, I was going to add a little humor to this because I was going to pull out this watch, see, and I was going to say that, you know, the thing you don't need in retirement is a watch. And as I was going to extend it to you, I was going to drop it, okay? Because you don't need that. You don't need a watch, right? But yes, maybe again, you do need a watch. And I guess it's in that respect, I think you do need a watch because it certainly is a good symbol of retirement. So with that, on behalf of the ISD, it's my pleasure to present to you a retirement gift from the district, and thanking you for so many years of good service and hard work, and we're going to miss you. So, thank you. Be able to leave because I think Bob has other people here that are going to.
Here we go. Make yourself comfortable.
We're next going to hear from Larry.
James? I can't echo his daughter's sentiments any more eloquently. Jim has been a good friend for many years. I think that all of us know how polite and how discreet and how diplomatic and how wonderful Jim has been through the years. I think when I say that Jim is from the old school, it's in a very positive way. Jim I first met in 1967 when I came to work at the state hospital, and he was heading our family foster care program at that time, doing a fine job. I remember fondly making field trips with Jim, the old rickety state cars. One memorable experience when we went over by Lake Michigan, I think it was to Manistee, and we made stops in Gaylord and Points North. And Jim appreciates the need for caring and for forming a positive relationship with all of his clients. And now, today, when we may have more technology and resources and talk about systems theories and things like that, Jim is a throwback to the good old days, as far as I'm concerned, where the person was the most important thing in providing care and service to others. So I did, in honor of the occasion, I wore my scarlet and gray because, as most of you know, Jim is an ardent University of Michigan fan. And I went to Ohio State, so we had some rollicking times together, and I just am very honored to be able to say a few words in praise of Jim and wish him the very best in the future. Take care.
Oh, I get to try it?
Oh, yeah. One more sometime, will you?
It was a couple of days ago, in 1964, that I escaped and limped out of Michigan State with a degree that led me up to the Carroll State Hospital for Epileptics, where I was supposed to play social worker. And the first person I met when I walked in was sitting there with a big grin on his face. And he said, "Boy, am I glad to see you." Translated, that means his caseload got cut in half. For 26 years now, this guy has been affectionately called PJ by me, my wife, Barb, and our 3 kiddos, who he also graduate. Our families have done a lot of things together over the years. We used to get together to watch football games on TV back when Michigan and Michigan State would win now and then out in the Rose Bowl. Remember that? It's a long time ago. We went camping, had some cookouts, shared some special occasions. So when Sir Robert called me and said, "Why don't you come forth and remember some things about this fellow?" I said, "Sure," because even though he's going to be loafing instead of working the rest of his life, it's no excuse not to stop over. And I know you know where I live, okay? So we expect to see you pop in for cookouts still. And you can bring even violinists or... The other thing I want to say is for people that I know and you know who have already graduated from the regional center, retired, tell me that they don't understand how they ever found that much time to go to work. So I say, get ready for a new adventure. Road's onward and upward. Congratulations, and I hope to join you as soon as I can.
My acquaintance with Jim doesn't go back as far as some of the others. I've known Jim only a few years. I think I got to know him real well last year when he was so sick. And I guess I never dreamed that there could be so much courage and strength in one human body and one human soul. And that's something I'll never forget, Jim. It's a lesson for me. I'd like to share with the group a letter written by the Superintendent of Schools in Unionville, Seaboing, Bill Dodge, which one of Jim's fellow social workers got for me without his knowledge. Dear Mr. Porter, all of us here at the Unionville, Seaboing area schools want to take this opportunity to thank you and show our appreciation to you for the social work you have rendered to our students here at the USA schools. You have always been professional and deeply dedicated to the total needs of boys and girls in your service area. It has certainly been rewarding to our students to have your professional assistance. We will greatly miss your help for our students, Jim, but fully realize that you have earned some free time. God's blessing in the future. Yours truly, William Dodge, Superintendent of Schools. Jim, I'm kind of sorry that Al Mahan didn't get a chance to drop your watch, and you don't have to drop it either, but I would appreciate it if you put it in the drawer, because your time is your own from now on.